Hello everyone, my name is Dhananjay Reddy Manne. I am part of Informatica Global Customer Support team. In this presentation, we will be going through how to run a preview job in advanced mode. Moving on, today's agenda is what is the use of data preview, prerequisites to do a data preview in advanced mode, how to run a preview job in advanced mode, viewing preview results in advanced mode, demo summary. Moving on, what is the use of data preview? When you create a mapping, you can preview data for individual transformation to test the mapping logic. You preview data for a transformation on the preview panel of the transformation. Select the number of source rows to process and the runtime environment that runs the preview job. When you run a preview job, data integration creates a temporary mapping task that contains a virtual target immediately downstream of the selected transformation. Data integration discards the temporary task after the preview job completes. When the job completes, the data integration displays the data that is transformed by the selected transformation on the preview panel. Prerequisites to do a data preview in advanced mode. When you create a mapping in advanced mode, you can preview data for individual transformation to test the mapping logic. The preview jobs run on an advanced cluster in AWS or Azure cloud environments and uses on-demand instances. You can preview data if there are no mapping validation errors in the selected transformation. A mapping in advanced mode shows preview data for the selected transformation. You cannot preview data for the following transformations. Source that have binary fields, normalizer, router, hierarchy processor with multiple output groups, target. Note, if the cluster is running many jobs, the preview job might be slow. Moving on, how to run a preview job in advanced mode. Run a data preview job on the preview panel of the selected transformation. Before you run a data preview job, verify there are no mapping validation error in the selected transformation. In the mapping designer, select a transformation, open preview panel, click on run preview. In the run preview widget, enter the number of rows to preview and the runtime environments to run the preview job. The number of rows that you enter applies to each source in the mapping. For example, if you select 10 rows and the mapping contains multiple sources, the preview job processes the first 10 rows in each source. You can select up to 999 rows. Note, selecting a large number of source rows can cause storage or performance issues on the secure agent mission. Continuing. Select the read entire source option if you are sure that you want the data integration to read all source data. Preview data may be slow to display if you have large amount of data set. Target data will be limited based on the value entered in the row to preview field. To enable upstream preview option allow you to preview data for the selected transformation and upstream transformation. This option is enabled by default. Preview data may be slow to display if you have many upstream transformation. Click run preview. Data integration service displays the results in the preview panel for the selected transformation. You can monitor preview jobs on the My Jobs page in data engineering and on the All Jobs and Running Jobs page in Monitor. Data integration names the preview job mapping name underscore instance number. For example, my mapping underscore one. You can download the session log for a data preview job. To restart a preview job, run the job again on the preview panel, you can restart a data preview job on the My Jobs or All Jobs page. If you preview the data that has parameterized sources or transformation with complex files on a local cluster, you can only specify an S3 or ADLS staging directory. Viewing preview results in advanced mode. Data integration generates preview results for the selected transformation and stores preview results in the staging location for advanced cluster. Data integration shows complex data cells as hyperlinks on the preview page. When you run a hyperlink, the preview data appears in a separate panel. The preview result shows null for the job name, start time, end time, and job status columns. Preview results for sequence generator transformation might not be consistent from one preview to run the next. For example, when you set the initial value in the transformation to 1, you might get a result 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first time you run the preview. The second time you run the preview, you might get 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, so on. If the selected transformation is available only in advanced mode or contains hierarchical data, data integration service stores the preview results in a JSON file. Otherwise, data integration stores the preview results in a CSV file. Data integration purges preview data every 30 minutes and deletes preview data when the cluster shuts down. Note, when you preview results are in CSV format, null values for integer, double, string, and text data types are shown as empty. Moving on. This is a screenshot of running a data preview in CDIE, and this is the result demo. Let me log into the uh, admin console. I have already created one advanced mapping and I am using a S3 source. Here we have two kinds of preview option. This is one preview and other one is here. When you click this preview data, it will do the preview. Like here the DAS will do the preview. Like the data integration service tries to connect to the S3 and fetch the data and displays here. And the other one, when you do the preview here and when you click on run preview, it will ask for you to select a runtime environment. Here I am selecting the runtime environment as GCS CDS 7.1, for which I have already attached the advanced cluster. As you can see, this environment has attached to the advanced cluster. Now we can select the number of rows to preview, which I have explained, like read entire source, enabled upstream. This will be by default enabled. Runtime we need to select and the mapping name. Once you click on run preview, it will create a preview job and you can check it in my jobs. And in the monitor tab, now the advanced cluster will come up, which is associated with that. The associated cluster is default GCS CDS 7.1. And we can monitor the jobs from all jobs as well. Like the preview job will be created here and you can monitor the job here. In the meantime, let's run the preview, normal preview as well from the source properties, preview data. As you can see, the preview has come like the DSS fetch and the preview is showing. Like this is specifically for advanced. Like if you want to run preview for using advanced, like it will run start up the Kubernetes on Spark cluster and the info Spark 0 application will be spawned, which will run the preview. Let's go to the monitor tab and see if the cluster state has been changed. Yeah, as you can see, the default cluster GCS Studio 7.1 is come into starting state. Once the cluster is start, it will fetch the data preview and it will show the results. Let me go back to the data integrations. Yeah, as you can see, the cluster state has been changed from starting to running, and in the job, you can see Infa Spark application has been spawned that and it is in running. Let's mount and wait for the output to come. The two data preview options is available only for the source objects. Like here you'll get a data preview and for source here you'll get for other transformations you will have only one preview options which will run. Yeah, we got a message like the data preview has been finished successfully and we can go to the source and the preview. As you can see, the data has come here and from the monitor tab you can see the application has been successfully completed. In this way, you can run a data preview in advanced mode. For like if your mapping is in advanced, you can run the data preview in advanced mode. Moving back to the presentation. Yeah, you can go through this document for more details. We would love to hear from you on our social media handlers. Please give us your valuable feedback over there. Thank you all.